Hello and welcome in my second part of video tutorial for beginners about Ollydbg. Now I want to share with you some features of this debugger Ollydbg I didn't show you, which I didn't show you before. So I already loaded in Olly some program which we will examine, and I would like now to show you a very useful feature called create backup. How it works, I will show you on example. First we have to go to this option and select it. We are now in dump window. Let's right click, backup, and then create backup. Now if the code of our program do some changes in this part of memory, then it will be indicated, it will show up in different color. For example, we are now at this instruction on push. So let's make an instruction that change the code, the data in dump window. So in CPU window, in instruction window, press spacebar, then move, then how many bytes. So we need 4 bytes. That is, we have to type the word, then in brackets let's type address in dump. So the beginning is 847,000. Now in the end, comma, and we need a value. For example, alphanumerical 8 Fs. But now this instruction will be not written. Let's see this. Click assemble, unknown identifier, and that is why, because the bytes, alphanumerical bytes, that mean A, B, C, D, E, F, have to be followed by 0. Like this. So now let's press assemble. And we can see the instruction is now set from push to move. Instruction was changed. So now let's execute this instruction. Press F7 or this icon here. And now we can see in dump window the bytes have been changed and indicate that white color. So this and that normally, if we would not use this backup option, the bytes never would change the color. And now if we want to go back to previous bytes, we have to select them and press on keyboard Alt and backspace, Alt and backspace button on keyboard. And now we can see we have a previous value. Yes, and the other thing I would like to show you, in dump window, we have, as you can see, we have 4 columns right now. If we want 2 columns, we have to click it here in hex dump. So let's click it, and now we have 2 columns. But usually I use 4 columns view. If here we have in dump ASCII values. If we want Unicode, we have to click it here. Now are Unicode strings. The other thing I would show you is you can see in dump window, we are now in import address table, and all the values here are resolve API addresses. And to be sure that I know that because the 7 values everywhere. If you want, but if you be sure, you can just right click long and address. Now you have the address value and API name. Okay. The other thing I would like to show you is great plugin. The Ollydbg only let us to change instruction by instruction. As you can see, here we change one instruction, here is another one, so we have to paste spacebar and assemble instruction by instruction, one by one. But if we have a snippet, a code many instruction, we can use a plugin to do changes. So let's click on plugins and multiline ultimate assembler. So here we have the address, so let's change to our actual address. And at this address, Now we will have those instructions. Let's click on assemble. Here it is. Now you can see they are the same. If not this plugin, you have to do change step by step using spacebar. So yes, the other thing is you can copy selected instructions using Ctrl+C, but when we do that, we copy not only the instructions but also other information. Everything. But if we want to copy only instruction, the one of my plugin, I guess the identificator, does allow us to copy only instructions. So select some instructions, press Ctrl on keyboard and middle mouse button. Now we have to copy only instructions. The other way is using other plugin. So select the instructions, click on plugin and Code Reaper. Or right click, Code Reaper, something not working. I guess because the code was not analyzed. So let's wait till analyzing is done. You can see a process bar. Soon it will be ended. It will be finished. So again, select some code, right click, Code Reaper, and now you have a pure instruction without other additional information. You can copy them if you want and paste anywhere you want. Okay, the next thing is I would like to show you is copy and paste bytes. If you don't have instructions to paste, if you have only bytes, there is no problem. So for example, let's copy the first bytes here. The bytes are show in this column. Right click, binary, copy. You can do the same process in dump window if you want. Right click, binary, copy. So let's copy them here. So let's right click, binary, and paste. But as you can see, we only paste not all of instructions. That is why you have to select more bytes, more instructions to be sure every byte will be pasted. So let's right click, binary, and paste. Now we can see all bytes we copied are pasted now. The other thing I would like to show is option execute till user code and execute till return. So let's go into this call. Let's press F7 or this icon. We can see return instruction here. So let's debug, execute till return, or just press Ctrl and F9. So let's click. Those all instructions were executed till return. Now we are our EIP instruction pointer. A registry pointer is indicate at the return address. The other thing is execute till user code. So now we have to go into DLL. So we have to go into this get startup info. Let's press here. We are now in DLL. You can see it by at this address. We can see the 7D on the beginning that says this is a DLL. But if you want to be sure, we have to drag this column on the right. And we can see the name was hidden here. Get startup info. So now let's press debug, run till user code. Something wrong. Let's go. Let's again execute till user code. Let's try other DLL. For example, this one. Never mind, now it's this not working, but this option, execute till user code, it will execute our program till we go back to our image, to our exe file. This is how this feature works. Execute till user code. Okay, the other thing I would like to show you are conditional breakpoints. The most popular breakpoints are software breakpoints, and the conditional breakpoints are indeed software breakpoints, but you can add in addition a condition when it occurs. For example, let's set it here, right click, breakpoint, conditional. And here we have to type a condition. For example, if EAX is equal to 0. Let's press OK. And this condition will occur when EAX will be equal 0. The condition you can see here. The other type of breakpoints are memory breakpoints. There are two types of them. In dump window, we can set, for example, them. Let's select, and the memory breakpoint have the advantage of than software breakpoints, than there can be set on a part of memory, not only one instruction. So for example, let's select all this part here, even more. Right click, breakpoint. As I said, there are two types, access or write. As the name says, the breakpoint will occur on access, when we access those part of memory, or when something will be written here. So let's click on access and press F9 or this button to run the program. Something occurred, breakpoint has been occurred, and we are on get device caps API. So this API should be something in this memory. Yes, I think that's all what I would like to show you. I hope you like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.